Welcome back to the World Go channel. I'm your host and self-appointed Go evangelist, James Story. Today's video is some endgame basics. We're going to look at Double Sente, Double Gote, and Reverse Sente. So Sente is the situation where you don't have to respond, the condition where you don't have to respond to your opponent's last move. You can play wherever you want. And Gote is just the opposite, to where maybe you had Sente, but now you made a play, your opponent doesn't have to respond, and now they can play wherever they want. So now they've got Sente. All right, so in this first position this position here, you'll find a lot of these at the end of the game where there's little places to nibble around the edges. Notice that if black plays in here and white blocks Atari and black connects, now white fears this cut, right? If black gets to here, they get to drive the white stone all the way to the edge of the board and capture it. So white has to protect that cut either with a tiger's mouth or solidly like that. Now notice if white had been able to come straight down here, they wouldn't have needed to play these two stones. So this is a 2-point loss by white, and it's black, white, black, white. Now it's black's play. Black maintains Sente. So black cost white 2 points in Sente. Likewise, if it had been white's turn, they could play here, threatening to come into black's territory and destroy more of it. So black Ataris, white connects, and now black has to play one of these moves to protect this cutting point, or white will play there and drill them to the edge. So in this position here, and this costs black 2 points. So in this position here, but it's Sente for both sides. Whoever gets to play first gets to destroy some of their opponent's territory, diminish it a little bit, and also they maintain Sente. So this is Double Sente. It's Sente for white and Sente for black. Notice if white had a stone here, perhaps, and black had a stone here, that this would be a Gote move for either side. So this would be double Gote. So if white plays here, black plays there. White has Sente, they play here. White Ataris. Black has to come back and connect, but because this stone is here, white doesn't have to protect that cut, right? It could be there, it could be up here. In fact, it could even be back here, because if black plays here and white comes back, and black Ataris, when white connects, black doesn't really have any follow-up. They go here, and white could just double Atari there. In fact, this stone really could kind of be, anywhere back here along this line, and that would be a stone that the white stone here could run to. So in this situation here, or in here, it's Gote for each side. So this is double Gote. So if black has a stone there, for example, in white here, black plays here, white plays there, black comes back and blocks. White doesn't have to respond. White gains Sente, so black has Gote. So this only costs 1 point for white, right? And so that's just a 1-point move in Gote. So that's not really big. Likewise, if it's white's turn, they play here, black Ataris, white connects, but now black, because of this stone, doesn't have to owe another stone here, and black gains Sente. White has Gote, and white only costs black 1 point, as opposed to if black had been able to come down there. So the first moves, the most important moves to play in the endgame are double Sente moves. So this is Sente for both sides. And notice white either comes in and costs black 2 points, these two, as opposed to if black got right down to there, or black comes in and costs white 2 points, as opposed to if white had been able to come down to there. So this is either a 2-point loss for black or a 2-point loss for white, and it's double Sente. It's Sente for either side, so it's double Sente. So this is whoever gets to go first here it's a 4-point play, because they save 2 points for their side, they cost 2 points for their opponent, and they maintain Sente. All right, so the most important moves at the end of the game are these double Sente moves. You play those first. If white has some stone back here, then it's Sente for white, right? Because white plays here, black plays here, white plays there. Now black has to come back and protect this somehow, and white still maintains Sente. So it's Sente for white. So it's good for white to play that, but for black to play it, it's not so great because it ends in Gote for black. All right, so those are the second most important moves. And lastly, if it's Sente or if it's Gote for both sides, whether black plays here and white plays there and black plays here, and now white has Sente, or white plays here, black plays here, white plays here, and now black has Sente, those are double Gote moves, and those are the least important. And those really kind of are left to the end of the game. Anyway, those are some basics for in-game play. Double Sente, that means Sente for both sides. Double Gote means Gote for both sides. Or Reverse Sente, which I like to call Single Sente, or you could call it Sente Gote, because it's Sente for one side, but Gote for the other. So play the Double Gote moves first, the Reverse Sente or the Single Sente moves second, and the Double Gote moves last. Give us a thumbs up if you like what you saw. That's how we know what you want to see in the future. And once again, we'll see you next time on the World Go channel. Goodbye.